All right. So basically, this is the question that we're going to be looking for today, for ECEN 303. So basically, the question is asking if you have a selected interval from 0 to 1 for x and a selected interval from 0 to 2 for y to form a point xy, what is the fraction that satisfies this space, right? So this one's a little bit kind of tricky because you don't really have any finite number of numbers to work with, right? So the trick for this one is actually pretty simple, or I'm gonna show you how to work it out. And basically, say we have a graph, right? And we have the points 1, 2 here, and we have the points 1 and 2 here, right? So basically, we have a length of 1 because the x-axis is 1 here, right? From 0 to 1, and then it goes from 0 to 2, right? So all the possible space that you have is from 0 to 2 for the y-axis, and 0 to 1 for the x-axis. So now this is your whole entire area, right? And basically, this whole area, if you wanted to calculate, is base times height, which equals to 1 times 2, which equals to 2, right? So now we need to find, so this is our hole, right? So if we do our park over hole, right? Our hole is going to be 2 in this case. So now we need to find the x, right? Basically, it's saying which fraction where x is greater than y. So if we actually draw this line right here, if we go like this, right? So this x is greater than y is actually an equation, or you can just think about it. It's like the straight line like this, right? And if you want to also think about it, which part is shaded up or down. So if x is greater than y, then right now it's 0, 0, but then in this area, right, x is greater than y. Because say if you grab 0.5, right, and you go up to this line right here is, or like just anything below x, right? Like say this is zero point 0.2, for example, right? Anything here and here, x is going to be greater than zero point 0.2. Like, so here is 1 is greater than zero point 0.2, here is greater than zero point 0.2, here is greater than zero point 0.2, if that makes sense. So basically, the whole entire area, if you think about it, is going to be greater than y in this case. So this whole underneath part. And why we draw this line as x, where x is bigger than y, is because this line, if it was x equals y, right? This is that line, x equals y. But now we just have if this turned into x is greater than y, that now we just shade down, right? So now this is the whole entire area of where x is greater than y, and now we just need to find the part, which is basically this area of this whole entire square. So now if you did uh, base times height for this area, but it's a triangle, it's going to be 1/2 base times height, which equals to, this is 1, this is 1. So when you do 1/2 times 1 times 1, and you get an area of 0.5. So now if we put that as the part, 0.5, you just multiply both sides by 2, or top and bottom by 2, and you actually end up getting, whoops, I did it wrong. Uh, Multiply the top and bottom by 2, then you end up getting 1/4, which is your answer here, which you can see is correct. And yeah,